This week, Google investigates a hack and finds itself on the victim list. Russian hackers remind us WinRAR still exists. Someone figured out you can hijack a bus over free Wi-Fi. And GPT-5, let's just say the enterprise-ready label, might need an asterisk. Welcome to Cyber Insider, where we covered the week's best reminders that technology is only as secure as the people who build it, and the people who use it. OpenAI rolled out GPT-5, promising better guardrails, smarter responses, and the kind of safety checks that make corporate lawyers sleep at night. Then red teams got hold of it and bypassed those guardrails faster than you can say prompt injection. For the uninitiated, red teams are security professionals hired to break things legally, so the real attackers don't get the first shot. The verdict? GPT-5 is nearly unusable for enterprise, out of the box. Sensitive outputs, disallowed content, you name it, they got it. One tester said it was like finding a vault with the combination written on the door. In other words, GPT-5 might be smarter than its predecessor, but when it comes to security, it's still getting played like a freshman in their first Capture the Flag tournament. In June, Google was tracking a wave of Salesforce breaches, targeting multiple companies. The culprits? UNC 6040, aka Shiny Hunters, used vishing to convince employees to install a modified Salesforce data loader app. For the non-techies, vishing is when attackers call you pretending to be from IT or another trusted source, then talk you into doing something you'll regret. In this case, installing malware. Google's big reveal? While chasing the hackers, they discovered they'd been breached too. The attackers accessed contact info and notes on small and medium-sized businesses. Not Google's crown jewels, but enough for a headline. The irony isn't lost here. Google was basically chasing the joint while someone was picking its own lock. If you thought WinRAR was just a program you've been ignoring update prompts for since 2003, here's a wake-up call. Russian state-linked hackers, RomCom, exploited a fresh 0-day in the software. A 0-day is a flaw unknown to the developer, giving them 0 days to patch it before exploitation. This one was a path traversal bug, allowing malicious archives to put files anywhere on your system, not just where you tell them to go. RomCom sends spear phishing emails with resume-themed RAR files to targets in Europe and Canada, aiming at finance, defense, manufacturing, and logistics. Open the file, and you can end up hosting backdoors like Snipbot or Rusty Claw, names that sound like failed Marvel villains but are very good at stealing data. A patch landed July 30th. If you're still running the old version, you might as well send RomCom a thank you card. At DEF CON, researchers from Trend Micro Taiwan and CHT Security showed how free bus Wi-Fi can double as an entry point to critical onboard systems. Why? Because the same network that lets you stream TikTok also talks to the bus's GPS, cameras, and driver assistance tech. This is networking malpractice. It's like giving every cafe customer access to the espresso machine and the cash register. Once inside, the researchers bypassed weak logins, hijacked GPS and speed data, messed with onboard displays, and even reached operator servers. Vulnerabilities ranged from command injection, which is tricking the system into running arbitrary commands, to an MQTT backdoor, a hidden communications channel. Manufacturers were notified. Patches, not yet. Until then, just remember, that free bus Wi-Fi pop-up might also be your tickets to the driver's dashboard. From AI models tripping over basic security tests to buses you can hack without leaving your seat, this week's theme is simple. Scale doesn't equal safety. Whether it's Google, legacy software, or public infrastructure, the same truth applies. Everything is hackable, given time and a little creativity. Follow Cyber Insider for more weekly recaps before your next secure system ends up in our script. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.